everyone, welcome back to part 3 of the Book 1 Cozies Club chapter by chapter for Guidebook to Murder, the first book in the Tourist Trap Mystery series by Lynn Cahoon. I'm Di, and these are my audio-only reading vlogs for this book. Today, I will be reading chapters 9 through 12 and sharing my thoughts with you along the way. Due to the nature of this reading vlog, there will be spoilers, so if you haven't read these chapters yet, I suggest that you not listen to this recording until you have. If you would prefer to hear my general thoughts on this book in its entirety, keep an eye out for my Book 1 Cozies Club Series First Impressions video, which will be posted sometime after the reading vlogs for this book have commenced. So how is everybody doing this evening? I am doing okay. It was quite a stressful day at work today. There were a lot of things that needed to be done that should have been done while I was out of the office last week. By other people, but instead they left it all for me. So yeah, that wasn't too exciting. I wasn't too happy with that either, because that meant on top of everything that came in to do today, I had to take care of everything that came in last week as well, when it should have been taken care of while I was out of the office. So yeah, not too happy about that, and that led to a whole bunch of stress this morning. On top of that, I had over 100 emails that I had to respond to first thing this morning. So yeah, the workday didn't start off good, it didn't go good, and it didn't end well. So yeah, enough of me griping about how bad my day was today. I am excited to get into chapters 9 through 12. Looking forward to seeing what happened after that big cliffhanger last night. And yeah, seeing how things progress and what happens from here. So I'm going to go ahead and dive into chapter 9 again on audiobook. I'm going to knit a bit on my dad's sock and try to relax, and I will be back with you in a bit. So I just finished chapter 12. Some interesting things happening, but not much that I think I want to talk about. Like finding out where the phone call that she got at the end of chapter 8 was interesting, but not unexpected. I think I had mentioned in yesterday's chapters how I thought the mayor was kind of fishy. And so, yeah, maybe something's going on there. Obviously, something's going on there because there was that secret meeting, and now her friend's missing. Though in these chapters, we find out that she's alive, we just don't know where she is. And just from the way that the narration was presented when Amy called Jill, did sound like she was in a little bit of distress, but I'm not sure how that comes across in like reading the text. So maybe some of my thoughts on that phone call are being flavored by how the dialogue was presented. But it seems like she's definitely in a place where the reception's not very good because her speech kept getting cut off. But it's good to know that she is alive and she was able to get in touch. I think it's pretty obvious that the officer, what's his name? Officer King, has some kind of feelings for Jill. I mean, there's got to be a story there about the comment the brother made, especially with the confrontation that happened at her house after the grill was set up. But yeah, there's definitely feelings there. Side note, I'm not not finding that his description is very attractive. Ultra muscular, wrestler's arms, I think is how it was presented. That is not something I personally find attractive, so yeah, I could have done without those those descriptions of his body, I guess. And every time she talks about how attractive those features are, I just kind of cringe a little bit inside. But yeah, other than that, I definitely think there's something there. Very interesting that he happens to take her to a restaurant where the person she's most interested in questioning happens to be. At first I had thought that he had done that on purpose, but apparently not. So that was a stroke of luck, if you will. I guess him taking her to that place was actually lucky in two ways, because not only could she question the person she had wanted to question in the previous chapters, but she also heard from Amy right after they finished their meal. So, yeah, fortuitous occasion. I'm interested to find out more about his relationship, the officer's relationship with Sherry. It definitely seems like he maybe is having a case of his maybe ex, which we're not confirmed yet, but I'm hoping that he's not acting the way he's acting with Jill being a married man. I'm hoping that there's like a divorce somewhere there, preferably that has been finalized, because I don't want to see that he's like just separated and acting this way. That's just personal preference. I am really hoping that he has a finalized divorce with, I presume it's Sherry. If that even is his wife, maybe it's not. But it definitely seems like his brother has a chip on his shoulder about that situation and definitely has something to say. So I'm hoping we'll find out more about that soon, because I'm not enjoying the feeling that he might be leading her on, though I'm hoping that that's not the case. I'm definitely not liking this guy who keeps coming around and waving money in front of Jill's face, especially with what was being said at the end of chapter 12. Again, I think maybe my perception of what he was saying might be flavored by how it was presented in the audiobook, but his persistence in any case is not something I'm enjoying, and it could even be on the verge of stalking. I mean, he just shows up unannounced, he calls, and yeah, I can see how Jill could have taken what he was saying the wrong way, but at the same time, he should know that with the situation being what it is, that the things and the way that he's saying certain things could be misconstrued. So, yeah. I am still really enjoying my time with this audiobook, though. I'm interested in what's going on with our characters and finding out little bits and pieces, especially about the artwork that was interesting, and then now all of these familial connections that we have to possibly look into. And yeah, I'm still really enjoying my experience, and just visiting these characters and spending a little bit of time knitting. The whole experience so far has been enjoyable based on where the audiobook marker looks to me, because I am listening to a borrowed copy from Hoopla, and if you have borrowed an audiobook from Hoopla before, there are no chapter markers. It's just a full-length line. And so based on where the marker is where I stopped the audiobook, the line looks to be over the halfway mark. So that's very interesting. I don't feel like we're over the halfway mark, but I guess we are. And considering we only have 2 sections left, that would make sense. But in any case, let me know what you thought of these chapters down in the comments below. What do you think of the officer's relationship with his wife? how his brother is acting based on seeing him spending time with Jill. What do you think about if there is possible romantic feelings between from the officer's point with Jill? Do you also feel like he definitely has feelings for her? And what do you think about the introduction of the art gallery and that possible situation that's going on there? I would really love to know what you thought, and definitely either let me know down in the comments below. Don't forget that if you aren't comfortable leaving me a comment below, you could also come talk to me in the March Mystery Madness Discord or in the Mystery Madness Goodreads group. Any of those ways to talk to me about this book would be great. I would love to talk to you on any of those platforms, so definitely let me know what you're thinking of this story so far. And I will be back with you tomorrow for chapters 13 through 16. And that will do it for me this evening. So I hope you're all having a great one, and I will talk to you later. Bye!